doing a quick bonsai trip in to check my game camera and glass a couple of basins for elk. It rained all day in town and it's super overcast up here. So hopefully we get in and can get camp set up before any more precipitation happens. So I probably should wait till I catch my breath before I record. So probably still like 30-40 minutes from where we want to camp and glass tonight. And it's starting to drizzle. Hopefully it doesn't get mosquitoes everywhere. Hopefully it doesn't get worse than this. Oh man, this is nuts. Yeah, I'm gonna stop recording because I'm getting bit in this 30 seconds. Just getting into camp where we're gonna stay for tonight. It's a nice little fire pit behind us. It's raining pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna do a fire tonight, but at least we can get out of this rain. Cloud cover's not too thick. Hopefully this blows off and we can have a nice morning to glass. If I climb this ridge right up behind me there, I'll be able to glass this basin and the basin on the other side. Seen a lot of elk in here in the past. Fingers crossed for this trip. Haven't seen a ton of new sign. Just barely getting our tent set up and it looks like the rain's starting to pick up here. Might not be able to do any glassing tonight. Just hang out and stay dry. Maybe we could get a fire started. Sit in the rain around a fire. It's always super fun. How's that tent going, Tyler?
Huh?
How's that tent going?
Oh, you know.
How's the hike in?
Nice and mellow until the end there.
Yeah. It's like, let's just cover distance while it's flat and do all of our elevation in the last like half mile.
If that.
But it makes going out super quick and fast. Just bomb down the steep part and then you're on a nice trail. Just kidding. It's actually really hard to hike here. Lots of deadfall. Brutal. We don't recommend coming into this area at all. We're over, what unit are we in? Like 75, 76?
530.
Check it out. There's blue skies back there. Come on camera. Change your exposure. Blue skies in the background. You see that, Tyler? Got blue skies over there. The happy dance. No, don't do a rain dance. Don't do a rain dance. I know it's super loud right here right now, but we're gonna filter water. Got a nice little break in a storm, but this basin is just super picturesque. We're just gonna dip straight, right in the water, no filter. Hashtag no filter.
Like beat up river.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna pee in my cup to kill the bacteria.
It's sterile and I like the taste.
So I'm out here in the backcountry with 5280 Hunter. Or no, 5280 Anderson. What's your thing?
5280 Hunter.
5280 Hunter.
Yeah, right the first time.
AKA Tyler. I brought him
The noob.
to the spot that I know. And how do you feel about this basin?
Turn that camera around and show him. It's fucking incredible.
I think there's a good chance that
We'll be arrowing bulls.
we will find elk here.
Right there.
Mostly because right here, like literally right here, a couple years ago, my buddy and I shot an elk. And we were just looking at the bones down there. So we got this basin and a basin over that ridge where I've seen elk. This is getting long-winded. So my trick to starting a backcountry fire is to use a pink lighter because the fire's hotter when it's pink. This fire feels great after hiking in the rain.
It does.
Downwind was great for mosquitoes, but can't breathe. We're getting dinner ready here. Got water boiling in my MSR. I have some spaghetti squash and wild boar Italian sausage. My mom grew the spaghetti squash, and I have the wild boar sausage that I got, and I had it in the dehydrator. Been experimenting, making my own meals last season and this season, seeing what works and what doesn't work. This is my first run with dehydrated spaghetti squash. It's
another news. I'm having stove issues. Always check your gear before you get into the mountains.
Luckily, I have
just spilled gas from this all over myself. I'm having a shitty last 20 minutes. I also dropped my stereo pen in a full bottle of water, and then my thermocell started smoking when it spilled, and I thought it was a stereo pen, so my dumbass pours out a whole bunch of water.
So part of scouting trips is getting all of this nonsense and your mess ups out of your system before the season really starts. So back to the spaghetti squash. What's cool about this meal is my mom grew the spaghetti squash, so from her garden, but it's a vegan pesto that I have mixed with it, and then I put in the wild boar sausage. But the vegan pesto is made with cashew butter, so it's like great carbs, great fiber, and from the nuts you're getting a bunch of healthy fats, and then you're getting fats and protein from your meat also. Hopefully it rehydrates well. Struggle bus. This kid's on the struggle bus. So check this out. It's the spaghetti squash, vegan cashew pesto, and wild boar sausage. It's gonna be super tasty. Oh shit, the water's there. So my method for rehydration is I get a freezer bag, and then I put it in the bottom of my stove, the container that comes with the stove. That way I don't burn my hand trying to hold the plastic bag. Pour it in, a little bit less than you think you need. Let it rehydrate. If it doesn't rehydrate all the way, I can always boil more water and add it to it. We'll give this like 10-15 minutes and see what happens. Nothing like being in the backcountry with a fire and a view.
Struggle bus and hunting partner.
Nice little camp set up over there. Wood pile, fire, food's rehydrating. We have one operating stove between the two of us. Don't want to point out brand names, but that red one right there works. And whatever that other one is, didn't work. It broke. I think I stumbled across a great backcountry recipe. The spaghetti squash and sausage is hydrating extremely well. And I know I'm gonna get a bunch of healthy fats from those nuts. So, is this a nut sack? So Tyler just pointed out a very interesting fact. Pretty sure everyone is wondering why I have vegan pesto when we're here scouting for elk as hunters. Obviously we eat meat. I come to scare the animals away from everybody. No, I just don't eat dairy. So when I make like pasta dishes and stuff, it's always the vegan version.
His camos is because he's a weirdo.
No, I got
Fusion,
First Light.
You have Sika
Shh, shh.
on your gaiters, and you
But
have a Sika shirt.
Vegan pesto,
right
because of the nuts, was a win. And I stumbled across it because I don't eat dairy. So just open this up. Tyler, tell me how good that smells.
That actually smells awesome.
This smells amazing. So
I'm gonna pay Cory to dehydrate my meals for me.
you just buy the ingredients and a 6-pack of beer to cover like running the dehydrator. Done deal. Heather's Choice, I'm coming for you. Just kidding. I heard how much of a struggle that is. I am not starting that business. Just gonna make my own food.
Cory's Choice.
And I will trade my food for beer or different game meats that I don't have. Keep that in mind for all you hunters
People
out there.
Get the lucky tags like moose.
Yeah, Mark, I know you got some moose. Little backcountry dessert action. Some chocolate hazelnut butter. Doesn't get better than that next to the campfire. Especially when I got some tea and a stove that works. Unlike Mr. Struggle Bus over here.
Just rub it in. Just keep it coming.
It's not your fault. It was a nice wet night. It rained for most of it, so we get to pack up everything wet. Now we gotta climb up, do some glassing, cook some breakfast. It's super warm though. It wasn't cold at all. It's just like, it's like humid So humid. Nothing dried. I'm pretty sure everything got wetter overnight in the tent with us. So about how long have we been hiking from camp, Tyler?
About 2 minutes or less.
Probably 40 yards. And we already found elk. So trip is a
Probably
success. I think
25
we're gonna
elk-ish.
take our sleeping bag back out and probably just go back to bed. I
spread that
found
out
the elk.
here.
Yeah, I found the elk. I'm gonna take a nap already.
Yeah.
But the clouds are awesome. Or probably shouldn't say that in videos. The clouds are awesome today.
How many elk have you seen? 24?
Probably. I don't know. I just saw the herd. Haven't even seen what's
Well,
bulls
look
and
at that.
cows. Yeah, so that was super janky phone scoping. Just holding it up to my binoculars. Got maybe 60 elk over there. Good sign. Alright, we hopped the ridge to see the next basin. Glassed a single cow. She keeps looking below her, so there's probably more elk. Got some breakfast going right now. Just boiled up some water. When it's a little chilly in the morning, you can keep your breakfast warm and keep yourself warm by just tucking your breakfast inside of your puffy. I've missed elk in here 4 times, so they are here. I just gotta shoot straight. My camera's down over by where that cow is.
She's looking up.
Gotta get the long underwear off before we overheat. We're gonna drop down into there, go pull my game camera, see if there's any photos. Alright, got my game camera, and there are 380 photos from the last month, so that's pretty exciting. Hopefully there are different pictures of elk with these, because all we saw so far are cows. Fingers crossed for some bulls. We're on the trail. Scat tracks everywhere. I think I might just sit right here on this log and hunt this season. Seemed like
No,
a good
I'm gonna
plan.
sit here until season.
Until season.
Just mark
You
my
got enough?
territory.
You got enough food for a month?
No.
I saw a couple bolitas. There's grouse around here too. I shot a few out of here. Man, these droppings are super fresh. A lot of sign everywhere. Know where a wallow is, so we're gonna ditch our packs here and then walk down, check the wallow, see what kind of sign's there, and come back and get out of here. Gotta go home before traffic on some highway in Colorado that we're not gonna name. Look how lucky we are. Found a couple bolitas mushrooms. Now I can go cook these with some deer steaks tonight.